Top 10 Richest Gospel Musicians in the World. In 2022. Music is best known with Mann, since time immemorial, which had ever since its inception has metamorphosed into the acts of commercialization. Same tales go, with the gospel songs as they were with other conventional music genres, as best gospel artists, are also known to be among the richest gospel in the world. This connote, therefore, that gospel music had over the years, bring some of her artists, into the limelight over the years, having their names listed on Forbes' Richest Gospel Musicians listing, where we can identify from the Forbes listing, the top 10 richest gospel musician 2022, and also the richest gospel musician of all time. In one of our recent video, where we include on the top 10 richest gospel musician in Nigeria, we made you understand that gospel artists are awesomely rewarded for their inspirational and spirit-lifting songs, which thereby making waves across the nooks and crannies of their domicile country and across the globe, as most of these best gospel singers are singularly and well known for their unique songs and voices. This applies across the board, as most of these gospel artists came into opulence and limelight and levitated to the peak of their career, which positioned them in engrafting their names among the wealthiest gospel artists, either with a full album release or a single track, as is the case of the majority of these top gospel artists. This video, therefore, aims at educating you on the top 10 gospel artists in the world, and their net worth 2022. These gospel singers, mentioned below, are a handful, as not all the gospel musicians made the list of the top richest gospel musicians in the world. One thing worthy of note here is that every of these gospel singers has turned out to be role models to other gospel singers in the world, as they have sacrificially changed people's perspectives about what gospel music entails. Here are richest gospel musicians in the world. In 2022, from the Forbes listing, top 10 richest gospel artists in the world, and their present net worth, the most popular gospel songs are made by those on this list. Number 10. Marvin Sapp. $4 million. Marvin Sapp is a complete gospel singer and a songwriter, who had through his musical career is among the richest gospel artists, with a net worth estimated around $4 million. The Perfect Peace hit song producer is also the senior pastor at Lighthouse Full Life Center, who was given birth to on January 28, 1967 in California. Number 9. Donnie McClurkin. $5 million. Donnie's voice is one of his uniqueness, his fans love to come by every time. This gospel singer came into podium after Days of Elijah was released, which was one of the hit tracks, alongside Awesome God and Holy, 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 thereby making him one of the top gospel artists. Donnie McClurkin is not only a gospel artist, but he is also an ordained minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, whose estimated net worth stood around $5 million, which positioned him right to be among the Forbes listing for 2022 richest gospel musicians. Number 8. Tamela Mann. $6 million. Tamela Mann is a contemporary gospel singer who is associated with her strong and powerful soprano vocal voice, giving her the privilege among the best gospel singers of all time. Born into the family of 16, and the youngest lady, was born on June 9, 1966, in Texas, Fort Worth precisely. Tamela Mann's present net worth is estimated at around $6 million. This net value gave her a slot among the richest gospel musician in the world. Number 7. Yolanda Adams. $8 million. Yolanda Adams is not just a casual gospel singer who made the list of the Forbes top 10 richest gospel musicians in the world. Her lyrical composition is outrightly the best among her equals, as you attest to this testament, with the release of her debut album, titled Becoming and Be Still. The talented, multifaceted, young gospel artist, who took a keen interest in acting, in Hollywood movies, and also as a record producer, was born on 27 August 1961 in Houston, Texas as the first child into a family of 6 children, is among the richest gospel artists, with a net worth of $8 million. Number 6. Kirk Franklin. $8.5 million. What is Kirk Franklin's net worth? The question most gospel music lovers do ask. It will be hard for you to believe, if you are to judge from his lifestyle, what his net worth is. The richest gospel musician of all time, Kirk, is estimated at a present value of $8.5 million. Don't be too hasty in imaging how Kirk Franklin net worth came to be. Remember, this best gospel singer of all time is a choir director, a music composer, an author, and a music producer, who had won 12 Grammy Awards on the cause for being a gospel singer. Born on the 26th, 1970, and was later brought up by his aunt, for his mother abandoned him, for reasons best known to her, make the Forbes listing of the richest gospel musicians, after the release of his hit track My Life Is in Your Hands, Lean on Me, and many others. Now that you have known what Kirk Franklin's net worth is, do you think his fame and work justifies his earnings? Number 5. Dorinda Clark Cole. $9 million. The Clark sisters, who are from a prominent gospel singing family, raised a twist to gospel music, with songs with an up-tempo beat. Dorinda Clark Cole is estimated to be worth $9 million. Number 4. Cece Winans. $10 million. Cece Winans is one of the best top gospel artists, who had in her catalog 17 Grammy Award records, and have sold over 17 million songs of a gospel album globally, which made her in 2015 to be awarded as the best-selling gospel singers of all time and the richest gospel artist of all time then. Beyond every reasonable doubt, this wonderful gospel singer, whose fans of her are mostly women, had been honored divinely with gifts from God, which she monetized into what makes this top gospel singer among the wealthiest gospel artists in the world, with a present net worth estimated at around $10 million. Number 3. Erica and Tina Campbell. $15 million each for both of them. Have you in recent years listened to and watched the Shackles song title? If yes, then you have an idea of the fantastic duo Erica and Tina Campbell. They are one of the richest gospel artists 2022. This song of the gospel was awarded the best gospel music in 2016. They came together to produce that gospel song, which makes them one of the wealthiest gospel musicians, and nicked themselves the Mary Sisters. They were fortunate to be espoused with husband bearing the same name, Warren Campbell, Erica, and Teddy Campbell, Tina, and are not in any way related, except by their nomenclature. Number 2. Michael W. Smith. $15 million. Little was known about this young, dynamic, and talented gospel singer, Michael W. Smith, when he was a hip-hop artist, until he joined his colleagues in the gospel genre some decades back. He rose above his contemporary in the gospel music industry, all thanks for his ability to play the piano while on stage singing, as well as the solo worship style he sang most often, which is one of the reasons his fans adore him. Michael Smith is among the top 10 richest gospel musicians 2022 Forbes, with a present net worth that stood at $15 million. Married to Deborah Debbie K. Davis, whose relationship gave birth to 5 children. Number 1. John P. Key. $15 million. The richest gospel musician in the world currently is John P. Key. He is popularly known as Key, and his real name is John Prince Key, John P. Key. He is a significant gospel and has been in singing for over 20 years. For someone with such donkey years of experience in the gospel music space, you definitely want to ask the question, what is John P. Key net worth? After living a life of drugs and crime and watching his friend got murdered, John retraced his steps back to God. Key, during a trip to Michigan with his choir, received a calling from God to be a preacher, which made him a gospel musician and also a pastor. He is currently the founder and senior pastor of New Life Fellowship Center. John P. Key musician career started in the mid-1980s, and he is well known for mixing traditional gospel with the modern contemporary gospel. Key got inducted into the Christian Music Hall of Fame in 2007. He is also known as the Prince of Gospel Music. John P. Key's worth is estimated at $15 million. This placed him on the top list of richest gospel musicians in the world. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Thanks for watching and remain blessed.